Okay, let's just jump right into this explainer, because we are looking at a really dramatic, luminous shift in bridal beauty. For years, the default assumption for wedding nails was pretty much chaotic maximalism. You either went for a heavy, stark French tip or a massive jewel-encrusted set. But as we look toward 2026, a totally new, intensely curated version of bridal beauty is taking over. And honestly, most brides haven't even been told about it yet. So today, we're decoding the curated bridal lookbook for 2026, pulling directly from the hidden insights of celebrity manicurists and industry insiders. But before we even think about looking at a single color swatch, we've got to ask the ultimate future-proofing question. Your very first step isn't asking, hey, what trend is hot right now? Instead, ask yourself, what do I want my hands to look like when I'm showing my wedding album to my grandkids? Because a manicure that breaks the internet today, well, it might look incredibly dated by 2030. Honestly, answering this future-proofing question tends to produce a much better, lasting decision than just endlessly scrolling social media and hoping for inspiration to strike. Think of me as your personal bridal stylist today. Here is the quick agenda for our curated lookbook. We'll hit the 2026 bridal shift, the no mani mani, luminous pearl and chrome, the modern French, accent, art, and shapes, and finally, prep and practicalities. Let's get right into it. Section 1. The 2026 bridal nail shift. We are moving from maximalism straight into intentional elegance. We're actually seeing this fascinating cultural tension right now. We're stepping completely out of an era of loud, heavy trends. You know the ones. Massive extensions, sets literally dripping in 3D florals and chunky crystals. And we're pivoting to strict restraint. The absolute unifying thread for 2026 is intention. Every single detail is carefully chosen rather than just defaulted to. Your nails should serve as this beautiful, glowing, supporting character to your dress and your ring, rather than loudly competing with them for attention. It's all about prioritizing health, luminosity, and deeply personal expression. Moving to Section 2, the No Mani Mani, which is undeniably the most influential bridal look of 2026. What's super interesting here is that this isn't just a product category. It's an entire aesthetic philosophy. Championed by celebrity artists, like the ones who work with Margot Robbie, the goal here is for your nails to look like your natural nails, just flawlessly healthy and glowing. Artists are taking iconic sheer shades, think OPI Bubble Bath or Essie Ballet slippers, or they're using sheer builder gels applied directly to the natural nail. Then they finish them with a high-gloss top coat to create this amazing editorial glass skin effect. It's essentially high-end skincare for your nails, translated into absolute bridal perfection. I absolutely love this Real Broads quote because it perfectly captures that exact moment when genuine self-recognition wins out over trend aspiration. So many brides try these elaborate ideas they've pinned online, right? But when they actually see the effortless, glowing version of their own hands side by side with a trendy, heavy look, the natural version almost always wins out. It's that beautiful realization of wanting to look exactly like yourself, just the most radiant version of yourself on your big day. All right, Section 3, Luminous Pearl and Chrome. This is your dynamic lighting upgrade. So instead of that high-drama mirror silver chrome we saw so much of in past years, 2026 is all about buttery, opalescent pearl chrome and soft velvet cat eyes. And the reason for this totally comes down to wedding lighting. In natural daylight, these pigments give off a beautifully soft, subtle glow. But the absolute magic happens at the reception. Under candlelight or moody indoor lighting, they intensify into something incredibly luminous and deeply luxurious. They photograph with such incredible depth, it completely transforms your look as your wedding day transitions into night. It's a total game changer. Section 4, the modern French manicure. Reimagining a 40-year staple. Now, if you love tradition, don't worry at all. The classic French manicure is still completely valid, but it has evolved beautifully. The standout update here is the Micro French, coined by celebrity manicurist Tom Bocek. This features a tip line so hairline thin that at a normal conversational distance, it really just looks like a perfectly groomed natural nail. But in those close-up engagement ring shots, it pops as a highly sophisticated, intentional detail. We're also seeing gorgeous color-tipped variations. Imagine a rich espresso, a soft champagne, or actually a tiny baby blue tip. It's such a totally modern, clever way to sneak in your something blue tradition without having to wear it on your dress or your shoes. Section 5. Accent art and nail shapes. It is all about the art of restraint. So how exactly do we add personality and physical structure to the nail without competing with your gown? The secret for 2026 is absolute restraint. Picture this: a single pearl placed precisely at the cuticle, or maybe a delicate white gel lace pattern painted on just the ring finger. That adds exactly 1 degree of specialness. Now, contrast that with the alternative: full coverage, 3D embellishments, and heavy rhinestones on all 10 fingers. While those are stunning on their own, heavy art creates intense visual competition with your wedding dress and your ring in photographs. You want the eye drawn right to the ring, with the nail acting as the perfect elegant frame around it. You've also got to consider your dress fabric and daily activity when picking a nail shape. A sharp almond shape creates a super dramatic, romantic, lengthening effect, but it is highly vulnerable to catching on fine fabrics. And trust me, you do not want to snag your expensive lace veil on your wedding day. A soft oval reads as incredibly natural and flatters the hand perfectly for those ring shots, while a squavel provides a more contemporary look that actively resists edge chipping when you're inevitably busy hugging hundreds of people and dancing the night away. Finally, Section 6. Prep, party, and practicalities. Let's talk through the logistics of perfection. Because executing these sheer high-gloss looks definitely requires some serious logistical planning. When it comes to the bridal party, the 2026 rule is to harmonize without matching. You're going for a cohesive group aesthetic. Dark or dramatic statement colors on bridesmaids, like a deep burgundy or a bright neon, read as giant distractions in group photos. By keeping the bridal party in polished, soft neutrals, you ensure no one's hands steal the spotlight from the bride. It keeps the whole group looking incredibly chic and beautifully unified. For the bride herself, timing is absolutely everything. Because looks like the no mani mani rely entirely on sheer polishes, your natural nails have to be in flawless condition underneath. Staining or ragged cuticles, they'll show right through those sheer formulas. So you absolutely need to begin a daily cuticle oil routine 4 to 6 weeks out. And crucially, book a trial appointment 2 to 3 weeks out to test your nail length. You really don't want to find out on your wedding morning that your nails are too long to comfortably button your dress or put your earrings in. And on the big day itself, keep an incredibly simple survival kit on hand. Consider this your ultimate insider's secret. Wedding days are long, they're physical, and yeah, they can be a bit chaotic. If you happen to get a tiny chip, a quick drop of a travel-sized top coat can seal it up in under a minute. A quick swipe of a cuticle oil pen will instantly hydrate tight skin right before the ring exchange. Having this little kit nearby means your photographer will never catch a single minor imperfection, and you won't have to stress about it for even a second. Ultimately, wedding nails in 2026 are not about blindly following the newest loud trend. They are entirely about understanding your options, from that luminous pearl chrome to the effortlessly perfect no mani-mani, and choosing with true intention. So as you look back over everything we've covered in this lookbook, ask yourself, will your hands compete for attention, or will they quietly, elegantly tell the timeless story of your day? Which version of your hands will you choose for forever? Keep that question in mind, and you're going to make the perfect choice.